Good afternoon, everyone. It's the Nanny B11, and I'm here to do just a couple of project updates and things that I'm kind of overdue on getting my videos done for the month of February. But first, I wanted to share this darling little bird that Amber made for me. And she made it, I was in the studio the other morning working on some things, and she was at her little table, and she made a little bird for me out of the template that I used for the bluebirds. And I thought she did such a sweet job on the colors and the stickles and everything, and I'm going to have it right at my desk so I can look at it. And then I wanted to share with you that I was in Regan's February Swivel Clasp charm swap, and I had done a video a while back on the Swivel Clasp charm that I received from my partner Robin, and at the time I was having a few computer issues having to do with my camera. It's probably user error, but I was still having issues nonetheless. But while Regan was in the process of moving, I received a package from Regan, and she made me this absolutely gorgeous swivel clasp charm, and it's a vintage Valentine swivel clasp, and she made it as a gift for me, and I'm so grateful because I love everything I ever get from Regan. And she put it on this darling little tag with this little vintage image of this little girl with a heart.
Looks like
and
me.
It looks like you, Amber. It does look like you a little bit. And the challenge was to use lace. So she used this pretty little piece of pink lace, and she added all kinds of wonderful vintage buttons, little hearts. She has a Tim Holtz fragment with a beautiful little picture of a little vintage couple. All kinds of wonderful little old, that's the puppy shaking, wonderful little old beads. And I love this one, Regan. This is gorgeous, this little wire-wrapped element. It's adorable. And then another little fragment that has a vintage lady on it and her gentleman. And these beautiful little flowers, and I love this one. Not sure what that is, but it's absolutely adorable. And then I think you made this. It looks like it's decoupaged bead. It's absolutely adorable. So Regan, that's absolutely special to me. I absolutely love it, and it's gonna be in my collection. And then I wanted to share, because I never got this done, I wanted to share the swivel clasp that I made for Robin, who was my partner. And I made some of the elements. Some of the elements are clay beads. And I couldn't settle on whether I wanted to do it in red or pink or black, or I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just did a little bit of everything, and I love the way it came out. It's kind of bohemian looking. You like the black? And this little piece of lace, it's actually, I think, tatting. It came from a stash that my mom sent to me before Christmas. She sent a bunch of things to me in a lot of different containers. She has a wonderful sewing room in her home, and she's starting to send me some things that she's probably not going to use, so she sent that down to me, and that's a little piece of that. And then this little vintage button, it's sort of a pink and black plaid. And then I used lace in a couple of different ways. This is a Tim Holtz element, and I used a piece of vintage lace on it with a little bit of bling. And you can add pictures or whatever you'd like on the back of it. And then I used, a couple of frames. And then this one has a pretty sort of a filigree element and a little cupcake on the end of it. And then one of those, this has one of those flocked spheres that I love. And there's a Tim Holtz key.
I like that key.
Amber loves the key. It says love. And then this is actually a clay bead, a polymer clay bead. And then this has a mirror on it. Are you getting it, Amber? Mm-hmm. And then there's a wing. And then this charm I actually made. It's a wooden disc. And what I did was I covered it with Valentine looking paper, and I distressed it with vintage photo, and then I added the little lovebird onto it. And then here's a sweetheart little charm that I found. And then this is one of the new it's not a fragment. I forget what it's called, but it's from Tim Holtz. And this is a piece of pink vintage lace with a beautiful old button, vintage button. And then this is a clay button, the pink clay button, and another flocked bead. And then here's a little pink clay heart, and then this is another Tim Holtz element that I put some vintage lace on, and then I put the back with some script paper that I glimmer misted in old lace, and then here's a little pink heart. So it's pretty loaded with a lot of different little elements.
Don't forget that.
Oh, and then this Amber just pointed out, I forgot this bead. This is a little bead that says love on it, and then a couple of little vintage beads.
That's my favorite.
Which ones? You love that one.
Fuzzy.
Well, I have one of those for you. I'll put it away for you. So anyway, so this is my little swivel clasp charm that I sent to Robin, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get a video of it. So that's that. And then I also wanted to do a little bit of an update. I had done a video a couple weeks ago about my giveaway, and I am busy designing it, and my husband is in the process of helping me to make the piece that I'm going to be well, it's kind of a team effort. So he and I are working on it. I'm hoping to have that done this month. So, and the dog. We're not doing too well today with the dogs. If anything survives, it'll be a miracle. But so anyway, this and there's a package on its way to you, Regan. If you're watching this video, you are going to be getting a package in the mail in the next few days. I sent that out to your new address. So thank you, Regan. I cherish my swivel clasp charm. I just absolutely love it, and look forward to any charm swaps that you're doing in the future. So everybody have a great evening, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you, everybody.
Bye. Poppy says bye to the little terrorist.